Hey everybody, this is Linda. Welcome to Lindy B's Place. And I hope you're all well today. Um, I'm here with my new little sweet pea. Her name is Hope. And yeah, this was fun. This is my second one that I've made. And they're very addictive. So uh, yeah, I had started my second one before I ever got my first one finished. So anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about what I've done. For those of you who don't know what sweet peas are yet, uh, Randy at Dreamy Bohemian and Sheila at Boho Daydreams have been making these little sweet peas for a while now, and they've sort of caught on, and now it seems like everybody's making one. So yeah, if you haven't made one, go over and check out Randy and Sheila, and they can give you all the details on how to do them. So anyway, like I said, this is my second one, and I made her pink, and on the front here I've got a little bow, which I'm not very good at doing bows, so I tried to decorate it up a little bit so you wouldn't really pay attention to how my bow looks. So I used some Tim Holtz flowers there, and I added a little bit of crinkled seam binding and made a little dangle. So, and I'm just now really trying to learn how to do those because I haven't really did a lot of jewelry making or stuff like that. I've made a few stick pins, and that's about it. So anyway, I'm still learning, but I like the way it turned out. I think it's pretty. Okay, so let's just move the bow out of the way, and I added some fabric that had some embroidered eyelet lace on it, I guess. I'm not sure. It's like an eyelet lace, but it's more like an embroidery, if you can see that. And I just cut it off. It was on a little girl's dress that I got from the thrift store. And then I used all the standard things, the stamp. This time I remembered to emboss, although I don't have any embossing on this first page. I do have some stamping, a little bit of gold leaf there, and music paper, and this is a piece of scrapbook paper. And the reason I named her Hope was because of this little saying that was on the scrapbook paper. It says, "Hope is like a bird that senses the dawn and boldly starts to sing while it is still dark." I think I'll zoom in a little. I think I'm a little far away because they're not, these little tiny sweet peas are not very big. So if I just come in some more, I think you can see the whole thing better. I also used some stickles. I don't know if it's showing up, but I used a lot of stickles in here. I just made little dots with the stickles, and then I actually put some on this piece of napkin there. And I used a lot of trims in this one. And this says, "You matter to the universe, for you plant seeds every day." And then here, I used some sparkle texture paste, and used a stencil. So I did a little bit different there. I don't think that Sheila and Randy have used any texture paste, but I just thought it looked pretty good. I wanted to do a little something different, and I had some that sparkled, and so I used that. First I used this. this texture paste, and I mixed a little bit of this sparkle texture in it to make it sparkle. So that's what I did there. And then I used the stickles, and I used this Stardust stickles, which is my very favorite. And I haven't used stickles in a long time until, well, I think I used a little bit on my first little sweet pea that I did. So anyway, let's just go ahead and move on. Wasn't real thrilled with this page. I used a napkin, but I didn't really like it after I used it. So then I added the gold leaf and liked it even less, but anyway, it's in here. I'm not going to just talk about every page because you can pretty much see what I've done. I used a little bit of trim up here that's got some pearls on it, so that sticks out on the top. Here I used a little envelope. I have this little envelope punch, and it's got a little, just a little piece of paper that you can write a little note on. Goes in there. Get it back in. And then I just added a little, put a little slit there so that you could close up the envelope. And here I used a little clay flower, and there's some more of that texture paste there. Put a lot of sparkles on this page with my stickles. I used a little bit of tatting on here. Here's another one of the little writings off of the scrapbook paper. It says, she decided to put down her heavy load and dance into the wind. Birds fluttered around her, writing hope in the sky. It's hard to read some of those. It's so little. The writing's so small. Here's another bit of the texture paste. And this says, let's root for each other and watch each other grow. I used a real pretty piece off of a sari trim, or a boho trim. There's another piece that I cut and used. Here's some more of the texture paste. It's another piece of pretty trim, and I added dangles. This is just a piece of a crocheted piece that I added in there. And this says, let us live like flowers, wild and beautiful, drenched in sun. Probably was supposed to say sunshine. I don't have that part, but anyway. This says, be a wildflower and grow in all the places people thought you never would. So these are all little things that hope says, that go with hope. So she decided to put down her, yep, that's the same one. I've already used that one time, so sorry. Put that one in twice. Here's a stamp that I used some, I embossed that. I used some embossing powder. Didn't much care for that. And here I put a little pocket and added a little file folder and put some paper in it so you could write something. This is embossed, but it didn't turn out very well. Some more texture paste. And my little stars here, I used a glitter embossing powder on that. And then here I put a little pocket and another little envelope with another little piece of paper in it. So I'm not going to take that out. And then this was embossed with these, this was a pink embossing powder, and it had sparkles in it. Little pieces of glitter, I guess. This is embossed paper. Some more embossing I did there and here. And another piece of bling down here, and I put it on top of a little doily center. Here's a piece of lace. And this says, letters are visits when friends are apart. That was a stamp that I used. And here's another pretty flower. And that's the end. So that's my little sweet pea. So much fun to make. I enjoyed it so much. But I probably won't be making any more for a while because I'll be busy now with my Stitchery book, Volume 2. So, yeah, that's it. I'm not a fan of rings. I don't much care for them. I think I said that before, but very cute. I really like it. So thanks a lot for stopping by and checking out my latest little sweet pea. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.